LVMH is a very large group. We know the brands very well, but the divisions a bit less. And it turns out that Moët Hennessy is the wines and spirits division of LVMH. We have 27 houses that are grouped together within Moët Hennessy. The purchasing department at Moët Hennessy is made up of just under 100 people. The suppliers at Moët Hennessy are upstream suppliers who ultimately contribute to our own operations as a producer of wines and spirits. And this upstream part is truly at the heart of our operations. Then we have the more traditional suppliers, you could say. That's where you'll find packaging suppliers, machine suppliers. We interact with about 30,000 suppliers every year. During the COVID period, all companies were put to the test. And it seemed important to develop this aspect of sustainability within the procurement department. We wanted to address certain legal matters, particularly the duty of care obligation. And at the same time, I met the Aprovall teams for the first time. Together, we were able to look at how you offer the potential solution, which was to say, I automate the questionnaires that I send out. We collect information and then redistribute that information. That's exactly what we were missing. Aprovall provided us with automation for all of this, and the assurance that the information we collect is updated and shared with whoever needs it. Which suppliers are at risk? What are the risks that exist for each supplier? We mapped out all these risks and found a response for each one. In fact, the development with Aprovall very quickly became a co-development. The solutions proposed by Aprovall met our needs. And since the very principle of Aprovall is to transpose these solutions to benefit as many people as possible. And for us at Moët Hennessy, we want to make everything we do cross-functional. In the end, it was a perfect match because it allowed us to introduce new features with a highly shared perspective, both with suppliers and with other clients as well. The idea is to share cross-sectorally with other clients in completely different fields. Because in the world of sustainability, there is no real competition. If we take the example of carbon today, 97% of our carbon emissions come from what we call scope 3. A solution like Aprovall ultimately allows us to collect information from these same suppliers where we need to use it for our own emissions. And the issue of data today is absolutely central, especially for us in sustainable procurement, because with new directives, new regulations and new laws coming in, we as clients are required to report. But by requesting it at an appropriate time, which allows us to ask for everything all at once, we are able to achieve what we call reduced supplier fatigue. Our goal is to avoid spreading ourselves too thin and to prevent situations where the same question is asked to the same supplier 10 times. At Moët Hennessy, we decided to send a communication to our suppliers that covered point by point all the different topics on which we would be reaching out to them. The second step was to share this same information with our internal teams as well. And finally, we gave the green light to Aprovall to actually launch the requests to the suppliers. We have observed that thanks to providing information in advance, there is greater awareness on the supplier side. This system of centralizing the response and then redistributing it to those who need, it brings direct efficiency to certain matters. One of the best examples was responding to the arrival of the CSRD when producing wines and spirits. The issue of land is a central topic, and within this, aquatic resources play a fundamental role. So we co-developed a new questionnaire, going through point by point everything that the directive and regulations required on this subject. Compiling diverse data from various fields allows me to say, this is what my supplier's risk profile looks like. And this allows me to feed into my own methodology for covering the overall risks of my supplier panel. So we co-developed the risk matrix, which enabled us to provide updated data and then envision a new platform that we call KYS for the acronym Know Your Supplier. If at the same time I supplement the supplier overview with the duty of care, or whether I have this or that certification for a supplier, this package of information allows me to have a very comprehensive view of my supplier risk. From a forward-looking perspective now, what we can envision is the intelligent use of AI, so that, for example, we could summarize very large documents in just a few lines to immediately provide a focus on a specific part of a document. So the use of artificial intelligence could be in the future the little extra that allows us to enhance all the services we've already implemented at Aprovall.